Hello everyone. She had no home, no money, no one who would miss her. But when a burning apartment peppered a child inside, she ran toward the fire, while everyone else ran around. When happiness next shocked an intercity and changed on powerful men forever. Please watching the story. The small Richard here before the sound did. It was strip and better coating toast the clear air, followed by faint cooking that didn't belong the night. Lena stopped walking. She looked up, and it was smoke sloping out of a third floor window. Then at first almost safe, as if the fire itself was unsure. Winter it slowed, annoyancy it buoyancy. People passed by without notice. Some were treated, some distanced, some simply used it to ignoring anything that didn't directly toast their lips land. Stored tea. Her heart ties things she cannot. She is small. She had cannot it once. Before long again when a nice brown kitchen closed higher and panics spread faster than flames. Then she heard it, a sound that called deeper than Saransi ever called. A child churning it winced loud. It winced dramatis. It was small, passionate, and uneven like a small wind, trying very hard not to be scored and fleeing. Anyway, Lena did think tanking was a luxury. Instinct took over. She ran toward the building by on smoke had thickened, crawling out of drag. Unto and someone was shouting for help. A few instants stumbling outside, causing his wounds with fear. Someone yelled that the free department had been called. Someone else side three was a child still inside. No one moved back in. Lena slowed towards the entrance before anyone. Cold stop here. The story will we already filling with smoke, hot and heavy pressing against. Here lands she poured, here scope over here mounts and chill back step by step, goaded by the sound of crowing that grow weaker with as floor. Here last warned, here coast screamed for air. Every voice inside her told her to turn back. She had nothing after all, no home, no safety net, no one waiting for her but another voice, quieter and stronger, remembered it. Here that the child inside had even less in the moment. On the third floor, the hallway was changed. Flames looked at the ceiling near on apartment, and the hard-filled lobby orange land followed the sound to a door lift singly open inside smoke. Hans Low turning the room into a dark match on a floor near the choice. She saw a small shop colored right with fear. The child could have been more the floor. Lena deferred to her cannon, ignoring the plane as the heart beat into her skin. She spoke safety even closed every second mattered. She told her child it was okay. She told him to hold into her neck and not let go. Her bones shook, but it didn't break. She warped him in the thin jacket, sliding his face as best she could, and struck the way. Back felt longer. The smoke was thicker hair vision, blurred and the start Smiths to tilt Vinod's hair feeling. Halfway down she stumbled, calling herself just in time to keep from falling. At the bottom hands reached out, some on a feeling of the child from her arms, some on a short head that the kids were safe, some on also tried to grip Lana but she shook her hard, going hard, easy, scorning the smoke feeling intensity. She did with for drink. She did with for question as screams finality screamed into the night, and flashing lights painted the street red and blue. Lena sloped out. Dispersion drowned the sum Olaf she had walked toast a constant time before the next morning. The story was everywhere. A child had been saved, a stronger had gone back into the fire. No one can know who she was. No one could find her. Even could the CEO of a growing technology company read the artist's toast before folding the paper. He lived in Oakview apartment on a higher floor and had been used in business. That night the child who was saved live to do down from him even was a man used to control two planes and stronger, but the toast that someone with nothing had risked everything else. So many with confirmed stock still installed him deeply. He decided to find her, not for publicity, not for charity hoardings, but because something about the story demanded more than admissions. From a distance for they even walked the stone of Curtis stood after work, talking to Sholter, Volunteers, shop owner, security guards. He listened more than he spoke. Slowly, pieces come together. A cold woman king is already helping other, never asking for anything. When he finally found land at a community center, she was serving soap, mobbing, cheerful, a find wounds visibly on her wounds. She turned to label. When she realized where he was free, but even stupid, he not with authority, but with respect. He didn't call her a hero. He didn't ask where she did it. He simply said, "Thank you," and he went it in a way what stopped the world of importance. Learned didn't want reward. She didn't want attention, but even offered something different. Apparently, a change a stable work towards the center. A small apartment close by and suffered without conditions, not because she had saved a child, but because he actions rebelled way. She already was Lena accepted, not out of pride, but out of hope. She thought she had lost the city of Cardward Keep, homing as it always did first. We are put out news correlates moved on, but somewhere between a warning apartment and a court, a sort of closure, a toast remember need something the people she world overlooked are the ones holding it together. Something the greatest lessons didn't come from power or wealth, but from compassion, choice in moment when No one is watching and something saving on life don't lie. Just change the picture of a child it restores filled in wood. Humanity can be. The fire faded from the news faster than annoyancy exported by the entire of the week of hardens had moved on reported by police scandals and stories that demanded Lugada outgassed. The burned apartment was reported. The black mark on the wall pointed over and life in course toward returned on its usual routine, but not everything could be corset that anxiety. For Lana, the night we are different now. Sleep come in short, figurely Tracy when she coasted here easy, she still saw smoke crawling along. The churning still heard a child's break shocking against her shoulder. Something she woke up cogitating her heart, resounding even tossed the air around her was clean and clear. She never spoke about it at the community center. People together her the same way were already king but distant as if her person belonged into the background. A few balloons which appeared wondering if the rooms were tossed a few tried to ask questions. Lana smiled politic and changed the subject. She didn't want the story to define here. She didn't want to become a symbol. She only wanted to keep moving forward, even however could not let go to what had happened. He returned to his apartment as night and stood by the window. She faced the street blue, imagining the moment when a woman with nothing chose to run toward danger whilst others wanted for help to arrive in installed him. Besides it exported something uncomfortably. How often he had waited, assuming someone else would act. Success had tools, even how to measure things. Profile grow effortlessly, but it have never taught him how to measure goals. He invited Lana from coffers on afternoon not as a CEO but as a listener. They set assaults from each other in a small kilt cave. Lana held her cup with both hands as if grounding herself even scared. Here about her life, not the free about where the grow up. What she used to dreams of what she missed. Lena spoke slowly at first, then with more ease. She talked about a childhood, slow feed by instant belly, about walking hard and still feeling behind, about how quality people disappear when life stopped going well. She admitted then the hardest part of growing homeless wasn't hunger or cold, it was becoming invincible. When you invincible she and safety, people stop showing what you capable of something, you stop showing it too. Even listened and something suffocated inside him. He realized that the world often rewards confidence, not character, loudness, not depend, and in doing so, it overlooks people who carry strong quality. Will passive Lana began working part-time at the community center, helping origins, supporting, guarding newcomers, and doing what she had already done, naturally looking out for others. She rented a small apartment nearby. It wasn't most, but it was yard. The first night she slept there, she sat on the floor and cried not out of sadness but out of relief. She didn't know how to name still the fear had left it mixed on afternoon a new volunteer froze growing a meter emergency when a stove spoke and filling the kitchen with smoke. Parents sports quality longer than the danger itself before anyone could resolve learn stop it forward trim and sturdy shorting of the gas opening window grunting people outside. Afterward someone asked he how she stood so composite. Leonard froze for a moment before answering. Fear don't despair, she said. You just decide what matter more. That sentence troubled quality tones the center posted from and passion to another. It wins dramatized and for a social media. It don't trend but it changed how people look at it here and how they look at Tim Selvit even began to notice change in his own life as well. He spoke less in meeting and instance more he questioned decisions that valued spoke over people. He started founding photograph, not pieces they looking good on reports, but pieces they give other chance to stand again. The city remembered noise, injustice didn't vanish, fires still happened, people still feel tossed the crook, but in small amounts. In the strawberry way, something had soft-hearted. Lana understood now the saving the child have not been the end of her story. It had been a remembered to herself and to others that dignity yet not granted by criminality. Circumstantially it is revolved by choice, and something the greatest list is not about running into flames but about what you do after the smoke clears when no one is watching, when appellance fades, and when life quality escapes, when you will choose to buy next. Times has a cult way of trusting without a change it reels of temporarily months, posit then a year, and the memory of the fire slowly loosened its grip on the city, but for land the change was not something dramatic then aerobic ill at once. It came in already morning in small routines, then once felt impossibly. She learned the sound of her own key turned in the look. She learned the comfort of leaving a keep of water by her bed at night and finding a tree in the moment things were simply toast, but the land they felt like proof that life could be revealed piece by piece. At the community center, she becomes someone people quality really know. Now comes trusted here said she never spoke down to team children governmented toward her without canon way. She didn't wanted to have ill the answered. She only offered honestly, patency and personality tones she once needed and really received on everything a young woman arrived at the center, shocking her voice barely slow thought she had lost her job, her home and the support of her family in a matter of weeks. As she spoke, steam witnessed on every word as if fire had become her endurance other threat to confront her with Adobe's, but it only made her retard focused on herself. Land sat beside her listeners when the woman faintly pushed Lena sighed something simply. She sighed that feeling didn't mean the end of the story. She sighed the serving a hard chapter. Don't make your week a province you still here. The woman chilled, no loudly, no Diamante, but with the relief of someone who had finally been seen. That night Selena understood something she had never put into words before. The fire had choice. Here she had choice what kind of person she wants be in the moment, and the choice keep echoing forward, shaping every chord as the followed. Even life continued to change as well. Toast here, reality spoke about way. She stopped back from the need to be admitted and learned into the responsibility to be useful. He founded slow cleansed yes, but more importantly, she showed up. He saved in rooms where no cameras. We had it listened to a story that didn't fit neatly into protestation. Once during a lit conversation he admitted to learn that the free had fingered him, not because of a danger but because it revealed how early confirm can turn into distance from other pain. I trust being successful men brings Adobe the choice his side now. I realized it means standing also, and to be changed by it years later on a cold afternoon lawn walked past the okay view apartment again. The building looked ordinary now, almost forgettably. Children played on the sidewalk window where open lift movement followed without remembering how close it had once come to breaking. She stopped for a moment and looked up. Tea was not surges to fear nor demonized memory, only gathered that the child inside had grown older, gathered that she herself had survived not just the free, but the long strongly before it. She didn't think to herself as brave. She thought of herself as awk to the toast. The people are not defined by where they sleep, how much they earn, or how loudly the world recognized them. They are defined by the core choice they make when fitted with someone else's need. The city of cats would continue its interest him. Most people never can learn a full story. They proceed here on the stand as at the center in line for coffee in wake of how else she had once come to despairing into smoke, and the was ange because the depart inspect int reality and transit it movement quality from one's life to another carried by a small act of choice by kingdoms that ask for nothing in return by ordinary people with choice again and again to do what it right even when no one in watching. In the end, the feed did not defend the story. The choice did, and it allowed will. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe.